Hi, today I'm going to be showing you a quick overview of what dropshipping is and whether it works or not from my experience. So let's get right into it. So let's do a quick overview of what dropshipping is first, because I know there's a lot of people who don't know what that is, or you just know partially what it is but you need me to explain it to you. I'm going to go over that. So what's dropshipping? Dropshipping is basically when your customer buys a product from your online store or website, and instead of you doing all the work and shipping it to them and packing it and having to buy it and get it delivered, all you have to do is buy the item from a supplier like Alibaba or AliExpress, and then they deliver it straight to your buyer. So that skips the step of you having to ship it. So they do the work for you. You just have to buy it once they buy it, and it will get delivered directly to them. So dropshipping can actually be helpful in a lot of ways, and the biggest way, other than not having to ship the item, is you get to keep a bigger profit. So for example, if a customer buys an item for $1,000, this is just an example, and then you buy the item for $750 from your supplier, you'll get to make $250 profit. You don't have to subtract shipping or anything from it, because shipping is there, it's going to be shipped by the supplier. So does dropshipping work? I can't tell you yes or no, because I tried dropshipping. My website is right here. Let me pull that up. So this is my website. This was in the intro, and basically I sold a product which was related to biking. It was like a bag for your bike. And then you also have to advertise with ads on Facebook ads, and Facebook ads is connected to Instagram, so it advertises on Facebook and Instagram. So I advertised on the Facebook ads, and I could have spent a lot more money. I didn't spend that much. I spent like maybe $20 on advertising. I could have spent $50 and got a lot more attention on that ad. But the main reason why my product didn't sell is because I had a product that was based on a product that was a biking bag. So not everyone, you need a bike to use it, and not everyone's interested in it even if they have a bike. So that product really only grabs the attention of a small group of people, and the people who would be interested in actually buying that could be even smaller. But then the people who actually do buy it is like extremely small when you have a product that's not made for any consumer to buy, and that's based around another product like an accessory. So yes, I could have changed my product. But another problem that I had, that if you're going to be dropshipping with an online website, that I recommend you don't do, is the fact that my website was named after my product, Biking Beyond. It might not be named after my product, but it was basically for biking accessories and everything based around biking. So if you want to change your product to something like, for example, let's just say a phone stand. Now that your website name is Biking Beyond, you can sell phone stands. It's just you want your domain to be something not related to your product. You want your domain to be related to your store name. So for example, you don't want your domain to be named Biking Products XYZ if you're selling something that's not related to biking products in the future. Rather, you want it to be named something like tomsproducts.com, but of course that's just an example. You don't want it to be named based on your product. You want it to be named based off of your store name, because then if you don't do that, you'll have to change the whole domain, and it will make it harder, spend more money and stuff. So let's move on to if dropshipping actually works, because I didn't get any sales personally. I did it as a test. And also, before we move on, I want to say this one thing. Regardless of whether you make money from dropshipping or not, it's a great experience for everyone. So I really recommend doing it, even if you're not going to make money, just for the experience. Just so that you can learn not only how to make a website, you learn how to do that. You can watch YouTube videos on how to make it. So you really learn how to make a website from scratch. You also learn different strategies and advertising on Facebook ads, which can be really useful for your future. So yeah, all in all, I just recommend it's a good experience. I'm not saying you should do it, but I'm just saying if you have that extra money and stuff, and if you just want to do it for the sake of it because it's a good experience to learn, I definitely recommend it. But please don't go into it expecting to be guaranteed to make money from it overnight or even in the long run, because that's just a part of business. You can't expect to make money from everything. Business is all about risk and it's trial and error, and that's really what it is. So yeah, it's definitely a good experience. If you want to, then I recommend it. So let's move on to why customers don't necessarily always buy from websites like any website that you just made to sell that item. Okay, so consumers want to buy from a trustable website or someplace that they know, like a marketplace they know and can trust. This definitely includes Amazon being one of the biggest sites for e-commerce for consumers to buy whatever they want to buy. So the reason people buy from a site like Amazon is because they can trust it with fast delivery, guaranteed delivery. They can trust it with returns, getting a refund, and shipping, damages, everything like that's covered by Amazon. So when you're buying from a random website, which people don't like to do these days, they don't get guaranteed really any of that. For all they know, it could just be a scam. So that's why people don't like to buy from websites. And then, of course, the biggest part, which I already said, but they want fast delivery. If they don't know when their item is going to be delivered, if it's going to be delivered in 2 weeks, a month, a year, they don't know when it's going to be delivered, where it's coming from, and that's why they prefer like sites like Amazon. So that's why dropshipping is kind of falling off, because before sites like Amazon weren't really big at all, no one knew about them. People used to buy from like sites like these, but now that Amazon is a thing, people prefer that. They also get cheaper prices there, like 99% of the time. So they just buy from sites like Amazon and avoid these other third-party sites. Luckily, I do have a solution to this. So stay tuned for my next video. I'm going to be going over a solution. This way made me hundreds of dollars. It's basically dropshipping without a website, how to do it. It's much simpler, much less time consuming. You make much more profit. Everything's just greater about it. So I really recommend checking out that video. It's going to be released soon on my channel, so stay tuned. Now, obviously my channel's not monetized or anything, so I'm not making a separate video for views or money or anything. The only reason I'm making a separate video showing it is because if someone's searching how to do that, then I can help them instead of them having to watch this whole video. Because this whole video is just explaining, going over a quick overview on what dropshipping is and why people don't really buy it, if it worked or not for me. So that's just what this video was, and in the next video I'll go over an alternative to dropshipping. Not an alternative, but an alternative to making a whole website for dropshipping and still making a lot more. So I'll see you soon. Be sure to stay tuned for my next video, and that will be it for this video.